Hello everyone, I'm Tess from the Arty Crafty Place and thank you for joining me for a Christmas block printing video. So in this project video, I'm going to be showing you how you can hand print your own Christmas crackers this Christmas. Now this is a new kit we've launched for 2021. We're really excited to add them to our collection. Hand printing your own crackers is something that I've been doing for several years now, and it's a great way to brighten up your Christmas table. So online we now have for sale different cracker kits, so you can buy different sizes of kits, and we have them in brown craft paper and white craft paper, so you can choose. It's kind of personal preference between which colour you prefer. Today I'm going to be showing you the white ones, but actually at home at Christmas I use the brown craft cards. Now our kits come in different sizes, like I said, so you can maybe buy a set of 4, a set of 6, 8 and so on. And in the kits what you get is the templates for the crackers. So these are going to be what you're printing and these are going to be made into your crackers. You also get the snaps, so these are what make your Christmas cracker very exciting. You've got your Christmas hats, so probably the most important thing in the cracker kit. You've got a set of jokes, and you're going to have all the instructions on how to make your Christmas cracker. So the crackers are very easy to make. I've spoken to lots of people and they quite often give a set of crackers as a Christmas gift. So it can make a really nice present. And because you're making the Christmas crackers, you can personalise them in whichever way you want. So you can fill them with your own gifts, maybe your own jokes if you want to. At Christmas, I tend to put little presents in mine, or maybe some chocolates just to make them extra special. So we also do sell the box that you can put them in to give them as a gift. But I'm going to show you quickly how you can print them. I'm going to show you how I print mine and then how we put them together. So for my crackers, I'm going to be printing with a holly leaf, a snowflake and a little red dot. So this is the pattern that I'm going to have this Christmas on my table. So I'm going to show you how I print this. Really easy to make. But like I said, you can print yours in whatever designs and colours you'd like. So I'm going to get my paints out and I'm using acrylic paints. So for this project, I'm going to be using shimmering silver acrylic paint. I'm going to be using a nice forest green and a lovely Santa red. So get a blob of each of those on your paint tray. And always make sure you practice first on a piece of plain paper. That's really important, just to make sure your blocks are working really well. So get my sponges ready. I'm just going to test each of my designs on the piece of paper. And this is just really important to make sure that your blocks are all working well. So there's my holly leaf and snowflake and the little red dot, which I love to use, really makes everything feel very festive. So those are all working well. So I'm going to get my cracker now. And there's not a right side. You can print on whichever side you want. You can see that they're the same on both sides. And I tend to keep a piece of paper underneath me to catch any paint that goes off the edge of the cracker. So first off, let's start with the green holly leaf. And I'm going to print this all over until I've covered the whole cracker. So a tip I want to share with you when you're printing your Christmas crackers is really make sure you're giving your printing blocks a very good wiggle. The cracker template is quite hard, it's quite a thick card, it's not very soft, so you really want to make sure you're giving your printing blocks a very good wiggle so you're getting really good prints. You can see a few of mine are a little bit patchy, but actually that kind of adds to the rustic feel of the hand printing. So I'm nearly finished with my holly leaf, And then I'm going to be moving on to the snowflake. So I'm going to be doing the next print in a silver snowflake. And you can see having that piece of card underneath me, or a piece of paper, just catches any paint that goes off the edge. And I find this really helps when you're printing something that you're restricted with the space on, so that your prints feel more free-flowing. So next up, I've got the silver snowflake. And now I've added the snowflakes all over, you can see the cracker is really starting to come together. So all I've got left to add now is my little red berry, and that's going to brighten the whole thing up and bring it all together. And I just randomly place these all over. A little design like this is great for filling in the gaps. If you're ever feeling like your prints are a little bit far apart, having a filler block really helps bring the whole thing together. And there we go. That is my finished printed cracker template. So what you want to do is leave these aside to dry for at least 10 to 15 minutes before you make them. You obviously wouldn't want to smudge them when you roll them into your cracker. So leave them aside and roll them when they're completely dry. So I'm going to show you with one I printed earlier how to make it up into your Christmas cracker. So this is another one that I printed earlier, and I printed this in silver snowflake, so very simple, just one colour and one print. And actually this looks really good. I know that some of us would prefer maybe more simple on the table rather than kind of lots of colours and patterns. So like I said, you can really personalise them to what suits you. So I'm going to show you how to make this now. And like I said, all the kits do come with instructions, but I'll show you how I make mine up. So you're going to turn it onto the reverse, so you've got the back, so the plain side looking at you. And you're going to get your snap, and you're going to place this in the centre of your cracker. And with a little bit of sellotape, you're just going to secure it on the top and bottom. Leave the middle untaped. And this tape is just going to hold it in place, and it's going to ensure the cracker works really well. And then what you're going to do is I tend to use a bottle of paint to kind of roll the cracker around. And this helps get the shape, the rounded shape. So you can just do this a couple of times. So it's feeling more rounded, and that's just going to help make the shape of your cracker. And then you've got these little slits that you can secure the cracker with. So I'm going to secure the first one and the middle one. And then what you're going to do is you're going to push it in like that, where you've got these diamond folds. And that's where you're going to tie your string. And that's going to hold the cracker all together. So I've just used some brown twine on mine. You could use coloured string, but that's going to hold your cracker together. So I'm going to use some brown twine to secure mine. And you want to do this before you start putting your presents and the jokes inside, so that nothing's going to fall out. So I'm just going to secure this with a little bow. And cut that off. So you've got the bottom and the middle secured now, and you've got the top open. So now you can put inside your presents. So I'm going to put inside the little joke and the Christmas hat. And at this point you can also put in any presents, you know, maybe a chocolate or maybe a little bottle of, I did some last Christmas that had a little bottle of kind of chocolate liqueur in. So you can put them in like that. And then you're going to secure the top. And then you're going to tie that, just like you did on the other end. So they're really easy to make, nothing too complicated, and it's actually a really great activity you can do with children. So maybe something you can do over the October half term, because Kids would love decorating these for the Christmas table, and then you can give a set to grandparents and family as a present. So hopefully you've all enjoyed seeing how easy it is to hand print your own crackers. This is a really lovely activity that you can do with your Christmas printing blocks this year. Also, you could print your crackers in non-Christmas designs, just in maybe use some Christmas colours, silvers and golds, and that will make them feel festive. So you can see all the cracker kits on our website. They're under our 2021 Christmas collection, and hopefully you will have a go at printing your own this year. Thanks very much for watching. Bye.